Greetings. So this reading is going to be for life path number 9. Okay, in order to calculate your life path number, what you're going to do is add all the digits of your birth date. That's going to leave you with this number. Then you're going to reduce these numbers by adding them together, and that number, that final result, is your life path number. So I repeat, today's reading, this is for life path number 9, the humanitarians of the universe. Alright, this is going to be an illumination reading. I am doing my moon tarot deck. Alright, Holy Spirit, casting away all dark energies that to harm or disturb me, my loved ones, in life path number 9. So I have a sound bowl, and this is a third eye chakra sound bowl. So I'm going to cleanse the energy. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna hop right into it, y'all. Alright, Holy Spirit, what is happening right now for life path number 9? So immediately we got Queen of Pentacles and Five of Swords. So there is an individual, a Queen of Pentacles type of energy. You're very grounded, okay? You come off very grounded, but there's some type of conflict. Like somebody seems to have some type of conflict with you. Why? What else happening? Okay. Oh. So I don't know if this is you, life path, but either way, we got Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords. So it's definitely some type of conflict happening with the Queen of Pentacles type of energy. They're very grounded, whoever it is, to help you identify. They're independent. It's like they exude self-love. They love themselves a lot. They're also very mature. But either way, yeah, there's some type of conflict happening surrounding a Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Then we got Six of Swords and the Emperor card. So it can be an Aries, it could be divine masculine, but either way, this individual is focused on moving on from some type of conflict, okay? So, yeah, how do these tie together, Holy Spirit? Okay, so it's definitely something new happening, okay? So there's some feelings being processed, okay? Maybe, you know, it landed between the Emperor and Five of Swords, so it could be an Aries that is currently processing their feelings regarding some type of conflict or difficult situation. Page of Cups, like it's a very gentle, you know, type of feeling. So it's like this forgiveness, it's not a harsh, like moving on from this conflict, like it's not harsh, you know, it's not rooted in hate, it's rooted in love. So whatever conflict it is, it's not malicious, okay? Yeah, with this Magician card, you're very confident, okay? Whoever you are, you're, you know, standing in your personal power. You're very skilled, and, you know, the divine definitely notices the progress that you've made in your healing journey, especially when it comes to your balance, okay? You're extremely balanced. You definitely have a lot of forward momentum, especially when it comes to like your healing. With this Temperance card, it could be regarding like a situation with the Sagittarius. That's too many, Holy Spirit. Yeah, so there's definitely some horizons being expanded, okay? And it has to do with like somebody's choice. Like somebody has a choice to do something, okay? And you focusing on your forgiveness and your healing and following your intuition, that is what's going to lead for you to have your horizons expanded. Like somebody's going to have a lot of options when it comes to something. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely a lot of options. Somebody's going to have to, you know, decide on something, okay? And literally you're being called to like, right, focus on your forgiveness and your healing, and definitely just follow your intuition, okay? And be at peace with all the decisions that you're making. So if you're even thinking about making a decision and you're not at peace with it and you ain't even make the decision yet, don't do it, okay? This manifestation card, like whatever decisions you make, like it's manifesting things in your life, okay? And if you're trying to manifest fulfillment, if you're trying to manifest your confidence, you feel me? Like you have to, you know, follow your intuition and focus on your healing, okay? Because if you're not focused on your healing, like, it's not gonna lead you to this rebirth, okay? So somebody's definitely having some type of rebirth when it comes to feeling like excluded in some type of way. Somebody was kind of ostracized. Maybe you were like the black sheep of your friend group or your, you know, family or whoever. Either way, with this 10 of Pentacles, is peeking right over the horizon. So you're definitely fulfilling your legacy by working on like your healing work. Whoever you are, you're definitely breaking like a lot of generational curses and, you know, things that just people were just so used to doing, and, you know, they didn't care. But it's like you're being like, you have a mission, and this mission is, you know, separating you from all these difficult situations that you could have went through, okay? And that's why this 10 of Cups, you're gonna have like emotional fulfillment, okay? You are going to experience abundance. Like, these are two very abundant cards with 10, 9, 10, 10. So somebody could definitely be seeing tens a lot. 10, 10, 910, 911, 10, yeah, I already said 10, 10, but yeah. So yeah, and it's a sudden change, okay? There's some change that's happening regarding to something, okay? And it's regarding to your past. Like, you're moving on from some type of past situation, okay? And, you know, it was a tower moment. Clarify. There was a tower moment that happened with something in somebody's past. Star card came out in reverse. Clarify. So maybe someone's going through a tower moment because of something that happened in their past and they're not hopeful. Yeah. So somebody did something in the past and it's being illuminated and they're not hopeful because it's in the spotlight. Like, they're honestly shaking in their boots. They don't know what the fuck to do because the shit is literally being illuminated. Like, whatever it is that happened, like, it's being illuminated. What they learn? No, what's currently leaving, Holy Spirit? Yeah, so what's currently leaving is somebody being so focused on affecting like your happiness. Like, somebody does not want you to be happy. Somebody does not want you to feel positive emotions. They don't want you to feel good. They don't want you to smile. Shit, they honestly assholes. And that's why they going through a tower moment. And it's like in the spotlight now because people can notice how much of a fucking hater this person is. Like, not even gonna lie. Yeah, because they were very focused on your happiness. They were very focused on, you know, your success, your personal development, your personal fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely have turned out of a cycle, okay? You turned out of a cycle because it's fated. It was fated for you to enjoy this journey. It was fated for you to, you know, be on your healing journey. Everything that, you know, it was fated, okay? This is karma, okay? Whoever it is, they're receiving the shitty end of the stick when it comes to karma because of the things that they did, and they're having to take responsibility for whatever it is this individual had did in the past. That's why it is not in the spotlight, and it's not just with the people around you. It could be, but hell, the divine, you know, is watching pretty much because somebody fucked up. Okay, but you are on the good side of the karma. You're definitely getting some good karma. It was fated for you to turn this cycle, okay? A very difficult situation, okay? We got King of Wands, Queen of Swords. So somebody's definitely a strong type of energy. You show a lot of tough love, but it's like, you know, you're not arrogant. You're very confident, very, very confident. Fire and air energy, so this individual could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sag, or they could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. What else? Yeah, so it could be a Libra that's having a lot of anxiety, okay? Heavy air energy. So it could be a Libra that's having anxiety or being fearful of some type of situation. What's on its way in, Holy Spirit? Yeah, so they have anxiety regarding some type of situation, okay? But, you know, what's on its way in is closure. Somebody's definitely going to gain some closure when it comes to something. And, you know, when it comes to some type of possessive energy, like probably that energy that's going through the bad karma, but like it's like this justice is manifesting anxieties and fears into these people that thought they got away with murder. I mean, it probably is not literally that, but shit, that's what I was called to say. But either way, you know, you're definitely setting these boundaries and prioritizing yourself, which is really good because that's helping you to gain closure. Yeah, so you definitely have a lot of patience, okay? You have a lot of patience when it comes to, you know, navigating these situations. But you're definitely turning out of a cycle, all right? What's the medicine, Holy Spirit? So your medicine for the moment is to take a stance of solitude, okay? Make your decision, okay? Yeah, I get it. So make your decision by yourself, okay? You do not have to consult with anybody before you do anything. Somebody is realizing that they are self-sufficient. They are, you know, emotionally stable. This individual does not need the peanut gallery for every fucking decision that they got there make. It could be a Virgo that, you know, came to this conclusion, or it could be a Capricorn that came to this conclusion. Either way, there is a fresh start. So it could be some type of fresh start regarding the situation with the Virgo, regarding the situation with a Capricorn. Either way, it could also represent a fresh start and somebody not feeling so alone. It could be a fresh start with somebody, you know, not having to deal with somebody casting illusions. Like, this individual probably been through a lot, like with these trifling ass energies, and they're moving forward from it, and they're finally experiencing peace, they're finally experiencing joy, they're finally experiencing genuity, okay? And this is a really good space for somebody to be in. You definitely have a fresh start. Follow your instincts at this time, okay? Somebody's also having some type of fresh start when it comes to somebody casting illusions, and it was because they were trying to cover up some type of secrets, but it's all being illuminated. Everything's being illuminated, okay? Yeah, so there currently is a Taurus that could be in your energy that is feeling stagnant at this time. So that could be, you know, possibly one of the individuals that was playing in your energy. It could be a Virgo, it could be a Capricorn, it could be a Taurus. Lovers came in reverse, so it could be a Gemini. Yeah, and they're currently stuck. They're stuck. They can't fucking go nowhere. And it's because they're refusing to move on from the past. Okay? Yeah, but there's going to be a breakthrough happening regarding some type of stagnancy with someone. Because they're feeling exhausted from, like, resisting change. But there's definitely going to be a breakthrough. And it's going to help break through this exhaustion, break through this stagnancy. Because somebody's definitely, like, not in a good space, and they're just sitting still. But there's gonna be some forward movement happening soon for someone. Can't make it up, okay? There's gonna be some. So this is you that is feeling stuck, stagnant, whatever. You feel like, shit, what the fuck is happening? And you know that you're, you know, implementing changes in your life. Like, you know that, you know, you're not fearing the unknown, you know, and you want to heal, you want to move forward. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Because there's a point in your journey where, you know, this is the lower frequency, this is the higher frequency, okay? And you are in the middle. Between those frequencies, you're in the middle, okay? So literally anything you do, catheter, you know what I'm saying, catheter it and switch it around. But, you know, stick with what you're doing. Focus on, you know, educating yourself. Focus on following your instincts. Not being so attached to the outcome, okay? Be attached to the now. Somebody needs to focus on being present, okay? Anything else? Yeah, I can't make it up. Like, it's your choice, you know what I'm saying? To find clarity, to continue to gain clarity, this is your choice, okay? Source gave us free will, you know, the divine gave us free will, God gave us free will, whatever you subscribe to, the universe, we have free fucking will, okay? So an individual could wake up one day and choose to be a piece of shit. That's their fucking choice. Don't be concerned with what the next person is doing. Be concerned with what the fuck you're doing, okay? Because the person is going to do what they want to do regardless, whether it's high vibrational, low vibrational, in the middle, whatever. They're going to do what they want to do. So if you focus on what you're doing and what you want to do, what you want to happen, what you want your life to look like, what you want you to look like inside your head, what you want your dreams to look like that's pretty much what it is, okay? And if you are, you know, a little jumbled up, you don't really know what to do, which step to take, this, that, you know, pray. I keep reiterating that to individuals. Like, prayer is the most effective thing that you could do. For those people that's witches and, you know, be doing spells and all that shit, prayer is a spell. The same way if you speak something out of your mouth and it's negative, that's a spell. Okay? So when you're praying with conviction, it's about your intent. So, you know, maybe somebody needs to hear that. But yeah, if this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live and love and light. Bye.